Cambodia with PEPY, and we wanted to share a few thoughts on development with you. You might have seen a pretty famous TEDx talk by Sinek, where he reminds us that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And a lot of businesses know this. That's why we see so many CSR programs and branding that says green, responsible, ethical. It might work out really well for companies like Apple, where people buy the products because they want to be innovative, cool, cutting edge. They buy the why. It works out well for Apple and Tom Shoes, but it doesn't work out so well always on the ground when it comes to development work. Why, you ask? Well, with development work, it's the how that matters. If we just fuel the whys, we're fueling good intentions and not necessarily great impacts. So, for example, let's look at a few different organizations that have the same why. They want to improve education. This organization is building schools. This organization is investing in teachers and training. If this organization that's building schools doesn't also invest in teachers or work in a place that has great teachers already, you might end up with some empty schools and not a lot of learning. And this is what we see here a lot in Cambodia. Here's another example. How about organizations that are working on helping the poor? Well, one organization might decide to give things away. Now we understand with the how matters approach, well, each situation is different and you have to design the how for that situation. But in some places, when you give stuff away, you might actually be destroying markets. Imagine here in Cambodia, if I gave bikes away, and there was a man selling bikes already there. Well, I'll probably destroy his business, and in the long run, if I leave, he won't have a business anymore, and no one will be able to get bikes. How about another organization focusing on that same community? Instead of giving stuff away, they decide to train people how to make a product locally that they were importing before, or make it more cheaply, or improve distribution channels. In the long run, this will have a better impact in that particular situation. So we have to look at the how, because it's the how that creates the impact. Same why, different how, different impact. This is why I'm passionate about how. We have to redesign the bullseye and focus on how. There's a lot of design organizations out there, like IDEO, who are trying to train us on similar thought processes, like their human-centered design thinking. We can use these ideas of synthesis, failing fast, empathy, prototyping, and create solutions that are locally designed. When we do that, we're going to have a much better impact in the future. Also, we need to start educating donors so they start asking the right questions, not just about why, but how. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And that's a shame when it comes to development work. So let's start harnessing these good intentions, focusing on the how, and having great impacts. That's the type of movement that I want to be a part of.